Hello, everyone, and welcome to our session with Cody today. Mobility and flexibility. There we go. So I'm just going to read our little disclaimer here. This session will be recorded for safety purposes and to share their athletes on our website. The instructors are here to lead you, but please use your own discretion as to the intensity of which you participate. If you have a pre-existing injury, please use caution when participating in this session. Perfect. Okay, we'll add Kui here and I will let you guys take it away.
Perfect. How's it going today? Everyone ready to do some mobility and flexibility? Okay, so I am just at the gym. Hopefully it's not too loud for you and you can hear me okay. We are going to be doing a mixture of, again, flexibility, mobility. So what that means is some of our movements today, we're going to be going in and out of different positions. Some of them we're going to be holding the positions. So everything's going to be time-based today, basically. We're going to get started standing up. We're going to work on our full body. So there's going to be a lot of different movements, full body, but we're going to start standing today. So first thing I want to do, you're just going to stand feet shoulder width apart. We're going to take our hands to our side of our body. We're going to just do big circles overhead, forward circles. There's no set amount here. We're just going to go for time. Nice controlled circles. Really try to get full range of motion. Okay, now we're going to switch and go the opposite direction. So same thing, but backwards. Nice and controlled circles. Perfect. So now, same position, but now we're going to reach down in front and reach down towards the ground. So arms out, reach forward and down until you feel a nice stretch. And we're just going to stand back up and we're going to keep doing that. Try to get a little bit lower each time. Nice and tall, back down. Okay, we are going to do that again, but this time when we go down, we're going to stay down, hold the spot wherever you feel a nice stretch. Okay, so down, wherever you feel a nice stretch through the back of your legs, just hold that spot, just hang out right here. If it starts feeling too hard, you can slowly start coming up, play around with that position. But this should just feel like a nice stretch through your hamstrings. Make sure you breathe, nice and controlled breaths. Breathe in, breathe out. And then we're going to slowly come back out of that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to spread our feet out. So pretty wide with your feet. We're going to slowly turn our toes outwards. Make sure you feel nice and stable. We're going to do those reaches again, but this time with the legs wider. So you're going to feel more inner legs now. So just nice controlled reaches towards the ground again. Okay, this time we're gonna go down and we're gonna hold it again. So nice and controlled, and then hold that spot where you feel a nice stretch. Nice breaths in and out. Okay, we're gonna slowly come back up. Good. We're gonna stay in this position, toes still pointed outwards. We're gonna put our arms out to the side now. And we're just going to slowly rotate our upper body side to side, leaving those legs planted on the ground. Some nice rotations here. Okay, so now same thing, but we're gonna actually cross our arms now. So arm in front, arm behind. Arm in front, arm behind. Just nice and controlled motions with your arms. Perfect. Good. Now we're going to bring our feet closer together again. We're going to take our hands and we're just going to reach nice and high and then bring them down nice and high, straight above you. And then now we're going to slowly start going further out as we go up. So up and a little bit more to the side. Up and a little bit more to the side. Just keep going wider and wider as you go up. Feeling it in different parts of your shoulder and your back. And start going closer again. So we'll work our way back to straight up. Perfect. Okay, we're gonna go on the ground now. So we're just gonna have a seat on the ground. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna put our legs nice and straight in front of us. Okay, and now what we're gonna do is just pull your toes towards you. So bring those toes in, and we're going to slowly reach forward and hold that spot. And now we're gonna release. We're gonna go forward again and try and go a little bit further. And release again. Repeat, try to go further again. Release, and we're gonna do that one more time. So try to go even further this time. And release. Okay, now we're gonna spread our legs out. You can let your toes go out to the sides. So let your legs kind of drop down. Just go as wide as you feel just naturally comfortable. And then now we're gonna just slowly lean forward with our upper body. Just lean forward, feel a nice stretch through the inside of your legs. Just relax here. This should be comfortable. We're going to hold this for another 15 seconds. Okay, we're now going to take both hands and we're just going to go on the outside of one leg. So leave your legs as they are, but just slowly rotating that upper body. We're going to hold that spot now. Perfect. Now slowly release that. Come back forward. And then now the other side. Okay, slowly release that. We're going to come back forward. Now we're going to bring our toes or our feet in together. We're going to try to make it so the bottom of our feet are facing each other. And we are now just going to rest our arms on top of our legs. And we're just going to hold that position. Just relax here. This shouldn't be anything too strenuous, just in a relaxed state right now. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to slightly rock side to side. So just put a little bit of pressure on one leg and a little bit of pressure on the other leg. Nice and controlled motions. Feel it on your left side, feel it on your right side. Okay, straighten out those legs. We are now going to take our hands, we're going to put them on the ground beside us. So hands planted on the ground. Legs are just nice and loose now. And we're going to slowly turn our head to one side. Slowly turn it to the other side, feeling a nice stretch through our upper back and neck. And again, just slow and control side to side. This should not hurt. If it's uncomfortable, don't go as far. This should just feel like a nice stretch. Okay, perfect. We are going to now go onto our back. So we're going to lay down on our back. We're going to have our feet down and we're going to have our knees up. So feet down, knees up. Now we're going to put our arms straight to the side. And we're just gonna hang here for a second, just relax in this spot. Now what we're going to do is we are going to slowly lower our knees to one side and just hold them there. We're going to slowly bring them back up now. And now we're going to slowly lower them to the opposite side. And then slowly bring them back up again. Okay, so now we're going to leave our knees up. We're going to leave our feet down. Our hands are going to be on our side, looking up at the ceiling the whole time. We're just going to raise our arms up and slowly behind us. And then we're going to bring them back slow and controlled. And we're going to do that for a few times here. Feeling this through your back and your shoulders. Okay, we're going to do that one more time. And this time, you're going to keep your hands behind your head. So just relax in that spot. Deep breaths in and out. And then we'll bring them back down. Okay, we are now going to lower our knees to one side again. But now I want you to straighten out your top leg as much as you're able to without forcing it. So that top leg should now straighten out, and you're just going to hold that spot. Just relax here. If it's too intense, just bring that leg back into the bent position. Remember, nice breaths here. Deep breath in, deep breath out. We're now going to slowly bring it back and back to the top position. So feet down, knees up. We're going to wait a few seconds and then we will switch to the other side. Okay, now we will lower both knees, other side, and straighten out that top leg. Okay, slowly bring them back up now. Knees up, feet down. Now what we're going to do is take 10 deep breaths in and out on this spot, just relaxing right here. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Okay, that should be around 10. We're going to now go on to our knees. So we're gonna be the other way now, knees on the ground. We're just going to relax in this spot. So feet down, knees down. As much as you're able to, just sit back. If it's too hard to sit in this position, just lean forward slightly with your hands on the ground. But we're just gonna hold this position for a little bit. Okay, we're now going to sit up. We're gonna put our hands in front of us. Hands in front, knees down, feet down. And now we're gonna slowly lower our body backwards. Let your body just sink down. We're gonna slowly come back up. Now we're gonna make our hands a little wider apart. And same thing, back down, but with your hands wider apart now. And then slowly come back up. Back into that position with our hands down and knees down. Now what we're going to do is we're going to move our hands forward a bit. And we're gonna let our body drop down forward and just bring it back again. Back to the start. Slowly lower only to where you can comfortably and back to the start. We're gonna do that a few times. Now we're gonna go all the way backwards and back to the start. All the way backwards and to the start. Okay, we're gonna stop for a second there. So just come back up, hands off the ground. Take a few seconds here. The next thing we're going to do will still be knees on the ground. We're gonna go hands in front, but this time we're gonna go one hand underneath our other arm. We're just going to reach and bring that hand back. So slide it down and under. And now we will switch sides. Same thing, but the other hand now. Okay, we'll come back up. So the next one will be the same position, but instead of going under, we're gonna bring our shoulder up. Rotate upwards this time instead. So we just went under before, now we're coming up. And then we'll switch sides. Same thing, bringing that shoulder up and then back down. Okay, now what we're going to do, we're going to stay knees on the ground, but now we're going to spread our knees out just as wide as you can comfortably. So don't go too wide, but spread them out a little bit. And then we are going to just hold that position for a little bit. Hands on the ground, just keep those knees apart. So it should just look like this. Now we're going to slowly rock our body back and forth. Slowly shift your body forward, slowly shift it backwards. Slow back and forth. Perfect. We are done there. Now we're going to take a break again in that position where we just sit back. So knees down, feet down, and then just relax that upper body. Okay, we are 30 minutes in. If you need a water break or anything like that, get some water quickly, and then we'll get right back into it. We'll keep going. But if you do need water, now's the chance to do that. After you get water, we're going to go back on the mat. So we will still be on the ground. Okay, so when you're ready, we are now going to go into our lunge position. So back leg, knee on the ground, front leg, foot on the ground. What we're going to do is we're just going to shift our body forward. Shift their body forwards, look forward the whole time, and just hold this position. Just relax, nice stretch through this leg. If it's too much, ease off a little bit. Don't forget to control the breathing, right? Deep breaths in, deep breaths out. Okay, now we are going to switch sides. Switch those legs and shift that body forward slightly. Okay, and now release. I'm gonna face front just to show you what we're gonna do differently this time. But we're gonna go in that same position. Instead of just going forward now, we're gonna go forward and also push that front leg outwards. So not just forward, but forward and out now. And we're gonna go back and forth doing that. Control forward and back. So this isn't a hold, we're moving through the motion. Okay, we're going to switch sides. Same thing, forward and out slightly. Okay, we are done in that position. Let's go back to the other leg forward again though. We're gonna stay in a lunge position, but we're not pushing forward. Just stay upright. And now we're just gonna do some arm raises in this position. Staying nice and tall and going up and down. Okay, now arms out to the side. And we're gonna do that cross again. So one arm in front, one arm in back. Feel that, loosen up your shoulders. Okay, switch those legs. Stay nice and tall. And let's do that one more time. So starting up and down. And then across. Perfect. Okay, we are going to stand up again. So we're gonna go back to our feet pretty close together, not touching, but close together. We are going to be reaching back down, but this time when we go down, we're just going to shift our hands side to side. Okay, so lower down together first. And now that we're down, just rotate side to side. Wherever it feels the most comfortable. If it's too hard, just bring your body up a little bit. Okay, we'll come back up. We'll spread those legs out. We'll point those toes out a bit as well. Same thing, we're gonna lower down in front, but now we're just gonna shift our body weight and our hands side to side, over one foot, over the other foot. Okay, now we'll come back up. What we're going to do now, first just kind of shake your legs a little bit, loosen them up, make them feel good. We're going to take our hands just behind our back now. Just rest them there. And we are just going to hip hinge down and back. Feel it through your hamstrings and your glutes. Up and down. Okay, so same thing, your hands are still behind you with those shoulders back. We're gonna slightly hip hinge forward still, and we're just gonna rotate side to side. Raise one elbow up, raise the other elbow up. Slight rotation. Okay, back up. Now arms out to the side. Hip hinge again. And rotate those hands. And back up. Okay, so feet wide again. Toes out. Hands behind your back one more time. Rotating that upper body again. Look to one side, look to the other side. Perfect. Done that. We are going to have our feet together. We're going to bend our legs. Okay, we're going to bend our legs nice and loose. Let those arms hang. Straighten those legs, bend those legs. Straighten and bend at the knees. And then slowly come back up. We are almost done. We're going to go back on our mat. We're going to lay on our back. Almost done. We're going to take our hands on our knees and we're just going to hold our knees with our feet off the ground. So legs are down. Just bring them up and hold your knees. Deep breaths in, deep breaths out. We're going to release those knees. We're going to straighten out our legs. We're going to take our hands behind our head and just reach with your toes and reach with your hands, trying to make your body as long as you can. And then deep breaths in, deep breaths out. Now we're going to slowly lower our hands to the side. So palms up, but arms just resting on your side. Still keeping those legs straight. Now we're going to bring our knees back up. So feet flat on the ground, knees up. Rest your hands just on top of you. And control breath in and out. And we will stand back up. And that is it. We are done. So hopefully you feel